Alrighty, so the Chapter 360 My Hero Academia spoilers are out, and it's, again, not looking good for Bakugo. Shigaraki, or All For One controlling Shigaraki, is a bit confusing. It's literally stomping on his head in this chapter and just completely shitting on him, and it's really sad to see. Bakugo tries his best to fight back and shoot off some attacks, but again, Shigaraki just destroys him, literally kicks him up and then chokes him, calling him shit and compare it to One For All, which is, again, really crazy to see. Shigaraki says that he wants to turn Bakugo into a mangled corpse for Deku to see when he arrives, and before he can do so, luckily the big three show up, that being Nejire, Tamaki, and Mirio. And by the way, I do want to say I love Mirio. He's just one of those characters I enjoy every time I see him, and I'm really glad that he's finally here in this arc. I also love Sun Eater. I think his abilities are just super unique and interesting, and I love his personality. But enough of that, back to the spoilers. The three of them are pretty much just holding off until Deku gets there, as Shigaraki literally says, "What damage can you do?" after they've try their attacks. And yeah, I am left wondering how much damage they're actually going to be able to do. And I also forgot to mention, Mirio played a big part in actually saving Bakugo from all those hands that Shigaraki's protruding, as well as Nejire and Tamaki having their own attacks. But again, you're going to read the chapter. This is just kind of a brief spoiler summary. This whole stalling for time thing does feel kind of Dragon Ball-esque, waiting for Goku to arrive because no one else can take on the main threat, which I don't really know how to feel about. But nonetheless, it is really cool seeing the big three finally work in action together for once. Aside from what I've already mentioned, we do get some brief dialogue between Mirio and Shigaraki, with Mirio saying something along the lines of, "Oh, you wouldn't be acting like this if you ever had a friend or something." Mirio dialogue, don't think too much about it. And then the chapter ends with Best Genius looking at Bakugo, assuming that he's feeling defeated and destroyed over the power difference between him and Shigaraki, but Bakugo actually seems to be analyzing the battle, still clutching the ground and trying to figure out a way to beat him. So it shows he's not really thinking about himself. He's thinking about, how can I defeat this threat? That's it for the My Hero Chapter 360 spoilers. A pretty cool chapter, and I think we're going to get some really cool evolution from Bakugo in the next few chapters. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.